The gift of respect. In a small village surrounded by tall, waving palm trees, lived a boy named Zayd. Zayd was smart and full of energy, but lately, a little cloud of pride followed him everywhere. He thought he knew better than everyone else. Whenever his kind father would ask him to help with daily chores, like gathering firewood or sweeping the courtyard, Zayd would sigh dramatically. "I'm too busy, father," he'd say. "I'll do it later. I have much more important things to think about." Even worse, when his loving mother reminded him to greet the village elders politely with a warm "Assalamu alaikum," he'd quickly roll his eyes and walk away without a word. His parents often looked at each other with worry. One afternoon, his father held out a woven basket of fresh, sweet dates. "Zayd," his father said softly, "please take this basket to your grandma Fatima. I know you don't like the trip, but she needs the dates." Zayd groaned. "Why can't someone else do it? She'll just tell old stories again." His father looked at him sadly. "My son, one day you'll understand. The stories are the gold of our family." That night, a heavy, frightening storm swept through the village. Suddenly, there was a timid knock at the door. It was Grandma Fatima. She was drenched and shivering, her small home having been too close to a dangerously bending palm tree. Without a second thought, Zayd rushed to the chest. As his father quietly wiped the floor so his mother wouldn't slip in the water, Grandma Fatima smiled weakly at Zayd. "You remind me of your father when he was your age, my dear," she whispered. "He always took care of me with such respect, even when I was grumpy." Something inside Zayd's heart clicked into place. The next morning, as the sun rose over the calm, wet village, Zayd was the first one awake. He knocked on his parents' door and said, "Father, Mother, can I take breakfast to Grandma today? I want to hear the gold of her stories." His father smiled, a wide, true smile, and nodded. When Zayd arrived, Grandma Fatima hugged him close. "May Allah bless you, my dear child. Respecting your parents and elders is a light that will shine in your heart for your whole life." From that day on, Zayd changed. He helped his parents with joy, greeted elders with warmth, and became known as Zayd the Respectful, a young man whose manners and humility earned him the love and honor of everyone around him. The echo of respect. Years had passed since Zayd learned his important lesson, and the whole village knew him as Zayd the Respectful. His light of kindness shone so brightly that others wanted to follow it. Now a young man, he spent his afternoons sharing laughter and good lessons with the younger children. One sunny afternoon, Zayd was watching a lively game of tag. A little girl named Aisha raced past a quieter, smaller boy, Hassan, and her foot accidentally scattered his carefully built stack of smooth river stones. "Oops," Aisha said quickly, barely stopping her race. "Get over it, Hassan. It was just some rocks. We're playing tag." Hassan's lower lip began to tremble, but not because of the scattered stones. It was Aisha's hurried, dismissive tone that hurt. It felt like Aisha hadn't respected his careful work at all. Zayd walked over to the disappointed boy and gently put a hand on his shoulder. "Aisha, Hassan, and everyone else," Zayd said, gathering the small group. "Come sit with me under the big date palm. I want to tell you a story about a little seed and a big mango tree," Zayd whispered. "It's a story about the gift of the seed." Zayd began. Once, there was a huge, proud mango tree. Its branches stretched far and wide, and its fruit was the sweetest in the land. The mango tree thought, "I am so grand and powerful. Nothing is more important than me." Zayd paused. Nearby, a tiny, humble seed lay hidden in the soil. The mango tree barely noticed it, but the seed held a secret. That humble seed was the first tiny seed of the mighty mango tree's great-great-grandfather. Without the seed's family, the tree would have never existed. Then, one dry season, the tree noticed the ground around its roots was cracking from the heat. The tiny seed was holding the last little patch of moist soil that was keeping the proud tree alive in the dry season. The tree quickly realized its mistake. It needed the tiny seed. Zayd finished. Respect is seeing the importance, the seed, in small things. We need every person and everything to be treated with care, Zayd explained. Like Hassan's river stones, which may seem small but are important to him. Aisha slowly walked over to Hassan. Hassan, I'm truly sorry, she said. I didn't respect your beautiful tower. Let's build it even better. Zayd the respectful smiled. He knew that the greatest gift of respect wasn't just showing it himself, but teaching others to carry that light in their own hearts. And the gift of the seed became the favorite story of all the children in the village.